4 weeks ago.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am so glad that you could join us this evening. I apologize for the delay. As technology would have it, things happen, but God is always in control. So I am really excited about tonight. Many of you have heard me speak before about the partnership that created this incredible store. Now I get to bring one of the gentlemen before you to let him tell you about their story. This is going to be a power pack conversation. I know you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to share with you a video, and then in just a few moments, I will bring before you a history maker. So one moment.
American entrepreneurs made retail history, opening the nation's first Black-owned department store. The owners say if you like what you see here, get ready. They might be bringing their store to your city in the near future.
Welcome to Julia Scott. Good to see you.
Mix first-class customer service with a selection of unique clothing and accessories. Then add a dash of fashion shows and jazz on Fridays, and you have a recipe for success. Julian Scott department store owners believe they have created the piece de resistance.
You study the people doing it well, and then you add your own little ingredient to it. You know, you get a can of yams, and my mother could take some yams, and when she doctored it up, oh my God, like, this can't be canned yams.
Julian Scott isn't just a store. The name also appears on their own makeup line, their custom-tailored clothing for men and women, and their designer furs. Most of the unique merchandise, including shoes, jewelry, and handbags, are created by designers who aren't household names.
We wanted Julian Scott to focus on designers who never get a chance to go into other department stores.
With a startup cost of close to $1.5 million, opening these.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deron Washington, thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness. This is so incredible. Oh my gosh. Like I was saying earlier, for anyone else who's just joining, some of you heard me mention and tell my story about starting this nonprofit to empower Black fashionpreneurs, is what I call you. And you gentlemen were an inspiration. I wish my nonprofit had been around then. So just to be able to bring you before everybody, so now they know about this incredible feat that you two accomplished. I'm just really excited and really to have you here.
Well, hey, listen, first of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your show. You are inspiration as well to a lot of people. You just don't know it yet. And you keep up what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. And I commend you, and a lot of people need you. And so you keep moving. I'm going to do whatever I can do to help. Okay?
Oh, well, you know, don't make me cry. Okay, let's dive right in.
Yes. But I love what you're doing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, Black World Fashion. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
So Deron, we're going to talk. So everybody to know, we're going to talk tonight with Deron about that history-making moment, that power move. You know, how they got to that moment. We're going to talk about their resilience throughout the process up to now, what he's doing now, got some big things going on now.
Yes.
And then as we close it out, we'll let him share, words, food for thought with you. So Deron, your vision, to open this incredible Black-owned department store, and you did it. You are a history maker. You're the only, the bar has not been met. You guys said it.
Yes.
How long were you in business before you started leading up to that moment?
Wow. I've been an entrepreneur for about 32 years now. And, I was in business for about 15 to 16 years in retail. And always wanted to do, I always take it, one thing about me, I'm always taking a chance. I love taking a chance. I think that's, sometimes it might get me in trouble, but I mean, if you want anything in life, you got to take a chance. You have to, you have to. So we came up with this idea in about 2000. We was thinking about it, and myself and Rodney, we looked in each other's eyes. I said, Rodney, my plate is full. I got a full plate, man. If I take on this project, I said, we have to see it through. We have to see it through. So we was determined. So 2000, a lot of traveling all over the country. We was pitching our deal. A lot of people were saying, no, what are you talking about, the department store? Wow, Deron, a department store? What are you talking about? So I told him, I said, it's not your average department store. I said something, it's not your 100,000 square feet department store. You're looking at something where it's special, it has custom departments, and it's where you can control it a lot better, as opposed to having these huge department stores. So a lot of people didn't really understand me when we was talking about opening a department store. So, because we wanted to be special and unique, and that's what we came up with. The Julian Scott brand was so unique, where each department we had a fur department, we had your men's, your ladies, your cosmetics. We even have a spa downstairs in the basement. It was so unique. And then, like, for instance, on weekends, we had chefs come in and do different staging and setting up and showing they how to cook certain things. So It was very unique, very unique. And then we had car shows too. We had a lot of things going on in that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a lot of things going on. So it was very unique store. I'm
gonna put up one of the pictures while you're talking, because this is the doorman, the white glove doorman service.
Yes, we pride ourselves on having the best service. Anybody know Deron Washington knows he's gonna try his best to give you the top service ever. You come in my store, wherever I'm at, my goal is to give you first class service. And Julian Scott, we did not. We gave it all to you. We gave it all to you. You walk in Julian Scott, you was there.
And just going off of what you're saying right now, talk about that importance of that first class service, especially being colored chocolate people. I like the colors chocolate. How important is that? I tell you,
being raised. I got to tell you this real quick. My mother, I think about her all the time, right? She was the epitome of service. Every time I see her, when we had guests come over by the house, family, friends, gatherings, she pulls out the white tablecloth all the time. And I saw that. It really resonated with me. Every time I used to see her, she made sure you was happy, comfortable. You need a place to stay. We had to move our bed. We had to get out our beds, and she gave the beds to the people, our cousins and family who came over. So service was the number one thing for my mother. When she didn't play with service. She made sure you was at home, felt at home. So that's kind of where I'm at. I had the same drive and substance with what I do here in my business. So I got that from my mother, and bless her heart, man. She taught me that service is everything. Treat people with respect, first class service, and you're gonna go a long ways. And so right there alone, Julian Scott, we made sure every person came in there. We always made sure we walked. And the doorman, Mr. Lewis, he walked everybody to their car with their bags. He made sure everybody got in their car properly, no problems at all. We went. That's how far we went. We made sure that the customer was so happy, and we offered the customer tea, coffee, drinks, whatever they like, and also wine too. Right. We made sure that you got spoiled when you came in Julian Scott, and I pride myself on that today. Where I'm at. Yeah.
And you believe that's probably one of the major components of your success?
Yes. Carla, definitely. is the major opponent to me, who we are, because I pride myself on giving customer service. I tell anybody who want to go in business, customer service is first.
Yeah.
You make sure that if you can deliver great service to the customer, you got a chance to stay in business for a long time.
And look at, and this is like the rundown of everything that you had in the store. And the thing about it was, now, if I understand correctly, you had your own private label of cosmetics.
Yes. Julian Scott had its own private label of cosmetics. It was quality too, very quality cosmetics. We had got it made here in the United States, so everything was really top-notch quality. We made sure that we had everything as far as some of our clothing lines was private label as well. We had a lingerie department that was just so first class. That was my highest moving department, was my lingerie for ladies. We did very well with our lingerie, and also too, our fur department was first class as well. But if you take a look at Julian Scott, it was a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of designing, first class designing. We even got awards for our design. And you know what? Also, Carla, you can go to a couple of sites. They selling that picture right there now on, it's a couple of photo shops that have my pictures, and they selling my picture right now.
This is the question.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna ask.
I know, but yeah, that's how, because a lot of the photo, I don't know how they got it, but you know, they definitely love those. It's a picture that it's a store that was so well put together, and I'm so happy that I was a part of it, you know, because we made sure that the look, the credible design, how it was the offerings that we had, it was really nice, really nice.
Trying to get to here's the lingerie piece right here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we couldn't keep enough lingerie in. We was ordering every week. It was really nice. It was beautiful. Yes.
And I'll come back to some of those pictures, but
yeah,
if I understand correctly, even in the video that we watched starting out, your desire, your focus, your mission was really on not just having a department store, but having a department store that was giving back by bringing in our people who often don't have access to department stores. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. That was our number one priority, to give African Americans a chance to come in and show their wares, because it's a lot of good designers out there, a lot of Black designers that's very good. Right. Never get a chance to go into better stores, you know, if you want to quote unquote say that, you know, department stores, you know, like the Barneys and the Nordstroms and the Saks. They never really get a chance to go in those stores. You really have to be handpicked. Maybe they might pick you one out of 1,000. So Julian Scott came around, and we changed that. We gave a lot of Black designers opportunities to come in and show their wares. We had we had about 20 different Black designers in our store. You know, B. Michael was one of our designers that came in.
Gosh.
Yes, yeah, we had some top designers that came in. And was tremendous for us. Did very well for us.
I always call B. Michael Cicely Tyson's personal.
Yes. Right. Yes.
Stylist. That's what I always call him. That's incredible.
Yeah. He was dynamite designer. So and then we also had local Detroit designers as well in the store. We gave them opportunities. So we pride ourselves on doing that, because Black designers, we never get a chance to do that. Right. And to this day is not ready, available for us to go into those kind of stores. So it's very important that Black designers, people, we can build concepts and build locations that can help us move our retail forward and move the brand forward. They brands, I should say.
And I got a quick you were picking these designers to go in the store.
Yes.
A quick insert for a designer who may be listening today.
Yes.
What tips do you give them? Do you offer to them to secure product placement in a department store, any store?
Yeah, I say the first thing I say is to make sure that if you're passionate about your designs and you really want to pursue being a first class designer, make sure that your product is A1 as far as the quality and the look, materials. Just make sure that you bring in the best you can bring to the table. And when you do that, you just make it a lot easier for the retailer to put you in there. Because if you bring in good product, you bring in nice designs, fashion designs, you're going to get in there. You're going to get in. You're definitely going to make you're going to definitely get your opportunity, and you just can't give up. You just can't give up on that, pushing yourself forward. You got to constantly push yourself forward, making sure that you get a chance to get into that out here and show your wares.
I'm gonna put up another picture. Look at this.
Yes.
So you talked about you all were traveling and pitching.
Yes. Yeah. For 4 years, we built this store. We was fortunate. We had some private investors to help us build our store, right? But the main thing was when we traveled, Rodney and I, we literally this is so unique. Just listen to this here. You see all the merchandise that we had in there. We bought some new, but we was really creative getting the store open. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the fixtures, we traveled miles to find stores that was going out of business or was selling things that they didn't want anymore. We was literally driving, staying in hotels, going all over the country with our U-Haul truck.
Wow.
We was making sure that we was trying to find the best deals, and we had a warehouse back here in Detroit, so we didn't tell nobody. We just had a big warehouse. We get the fixtures, and we bring it right back to the warehouse, and we say, okay, this may work here. This may work here. We did that for 3 years, getting everything ready. So like I say, everything wasn't used, but a lot of it we use our technique, and we use our talents, and we cleaned a lot of them fixtures
refurbished.
I should say, yeah. And you would never knew that. You would never known that I did that, because the fixtures look brand spanking new. Because that's the talent so those are things you have to do when you want to do something unique and you want to really open your store or open your business. You got to go the extra mile. You just can't wait on someone to do things for you. You got to show that, okay, I got some gut, I got some grit myself, because you got to grind at this thing in life.
Right.
Life is about grinding through. But we did a lot of grinding for 4 years before we got this store open, and it finally paid off. And we kept going and kept going. But private investors, I had one of my fraternity brothers who had a clergy group, really helped us out as well. I was so thankful for that. And we needed about $3 million to really get the store really ready to open properly. Mm-hmm. So, but our backs against the wall, so we had to open what we had to work with. And so when we opened, we had a great start. It was beautiful. Had a great start. We was trying to get that last piece of the puzzle to actually own the property. And that part was so valuable to me. And that was the main thing why I put that store together, because I thought we was going to have that property secured. Mm-hmm. And that fell through for us. Yeah.
But nevertheless, what you accomplished was incredible, and the amount that you secured, and then there's a learning moment in there, and we'll come to some of the learning moments. But securing 1.5,
yes,
that's come on, that's a huge feat.
Yeah, that's no
And
question about
what,
it.
what did you all do to secure 1.5?
Yeah.
What kind of pitching, what tips do you offer to people who
Yes.
are trying to pitch a business now and they
Okay.
keep hitting the wall?
Yes. I this one thing I would say, don't give up, first of all, no matter what. But the second thing is make sure you do your homework. And whatever you're trying to do, if it's whatever it is, make sure you know your business thoroughly. Don't look back on none of the other things. Make sure you go in 100% knowing your business. And then second, to me, what's more important is have a likable spirit when you go pitching your deal, because people see you. They gotta like you. They gotta like you. And if they don't feel your genuineness, and you're gonna be spinning your wheels for a long time if you're trying to raise money. They gotta like you first. They gotta like what you stand for. Mm-hmm. So that personality has to come out. And also too, make sure. One more very important thing to me is your marketing and your advertising piece. When you're trying to deliver your idea, really drive that piece home. That marketing and advertising, because that's what they're going to ask. Okay, how you gonna make money? What do you think? What do you think you're going to do to make money? So that advertising, that marketing is so important to get that off the ground correctly. So if you can deliver that piece real good, that's important. So what I did privately, I was constantly pitching. I never stopped pitching. I wanted to pitch every day if I could to people, someone. Yeah. I didn't care who it was. Let me get in front of you. Let me show you, what I have. That's how much that you got to believe in your story. You got to believe in your business. You got to totally believe in it. And so when you believe in something, truly believe in something, it's going to come through. I tell everyone, don't give up. Don't give up. Please don't give up, because when you give up, that's when, anybody can give up. But if you truly believe in what you're doing, you're going to find the money. You're going to find what you have to do. And the $1.5 million that we raised to get to the point, it wasn't no overnight thing. It wasn't overnight. It took a couple of years for us to get that together. We was every day pitching, So, but we had no bank funding. It was from pretty much from private investors and myself. Putting this deal together. I took everything I had, from savings to home equity loans and whatever I could take. Right. That's what I was doing to get this Julian Scott department store to open.
That's that's the sacrifice.
Yes.
I'm hearing you talk about, your dream. You took all of that, how y'all were driving around and U-Haul trucks.
Yes.
What were some of the other sacrifices that you had to make?
Well, not being with my family. I had a wife who I love dearly, who's been by my side through all of this. I've been married 30 years now. This lady has been part of the sacrifice. She's been with me through all this thick and thin of this retail life I'm in. It's been a roller coaster, but for the most part, but we have some. I'm not saying that it's no. To me, it has not been bad. No bad times. It's all been great, good times. And so.
I have to throw her picture up there while you talk
about it. Yes. Yeah, beautiful young lady. And no matter what came across, she was right there with me through thick and thin, through everything. And I can't even say enough. I don't know. I have no words to express how I feel about my wife. How much she stuck with me, and no matter what, when we had lost everything, I mean, literally everything, she was right there with me. Did not give up. Did not give up. Because after, when Julian Scott, when the deal went down. It wasn't because we wasn't making any money. It was pretty much how the people that you was dealing with. We didn't have that secured lease like we wanted to in our building, because we could have stayed there and did well, but I didn't control the lease, and that was
So
really.
it sounds like that's one of the learning points.
Yeah, that was.
Buy the property.
Yes, buy the property. If you can. If you can't, make sure that you got a beautiful relationship with the owner. Make sure you got an awesome, open understanding with the owner of the building. Be almost like family if you can. Communicate at all times. So yeah, but sacrificing. If it wasn't for my wife, a lot of things wouldn't have happened. I know it wouldn't have. I didn't have her with her attitude, her commitment. I probably wouldn't be here sitting talking with you.
So you know what? Valentine's Day is coming up, so I know she's getting a nice gift. Oh, at the same time, while he's giving us retail advice, he's also giving us relationship advice too.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you're a visionary.
Yes.
Find somebody that's gonna stick with you.
You got that right, Carla. Yes, find someone, and she has done that, and I'm thankful. I'm grateful, thankful, and humble that I have a wife who I have. Couldn't ask for a better person.
That's that's the sacrifice.
Yes.
I don't think people realize when you're going in, you said you sacrificed that time with your family. When you say you sacrifice time with your family, like how much time were you seeing them in a week?
Oh man, maybe 1-2 days, maybe, because I was on the road a lot trying to build this business. Trying to get this, I might come home on the weekends and I might drive back out. We was determined to get this store open. So I and I had young kids at the time too. So I was very fortunate to have a wife like her. I'd sacrifice. If I had to change it a little bit, it would be different. I wouldn't probably do it that way. But
what are some of the other things that you would say are learning things that you can pass on to people, thinking opening a retail store?
Yeah, I would say, man, again, just make sure that you like whatever retail is, whatever you like. Just make sure you like it. Whatever you're trying to do, just make sure you like that part of retail, whatever it is. Make sure you like it, because when you like it, you're gonna really put time into it. So, I keep talking about personality and attitudes, and that's really important, because that's what starts it all, is that attitude and that personality. I drive on that. But if you truly can, how can I say, if you really want to go in business for yourself, you want to do some retail. Yeah, study hard, study your brand, what you want to do, and try to make sure that you find the right location. Of course, find the right location to make it work. But the main thing is, in retail today, you got online service, you got of course brick and mortar. But I know a lot of the brick and mortars today has kind of been challenging, for all of us. And but I say that you can, and it's kind of, to me today, it's a lot easier starting a retail business today as opposed to 15 years ago. We were just getting started with online services, right, with the retail. And today you can easily start. And I say, if anybody who wants to start a retail, start online. Start online. That's probably the easiest way to get started. And I see a lot of startups online that's doing well. So I would say I would give that advice first and foremost. And if you're really creative and you like hands-on, brick and mortar is a beautiful way to do retail. A lot of people still making good money in brick and mortar, as far as in retail wise. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of support of the Black community?
Yes, I did. I did have a lot of support. I'm gonna say, actually, since I've been in business, Carla, the black African Americans, my people that I know, has been very supportive. You know,
that's awesome.
Very supportive. Now you're gonna every once in a while, you know, you're gonna have some friends, some family members, and just face it, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
They're not going to be 100% for you. You know, just the way it goes in life. You know, but you keep driving forward.
Right.
You're going to have a few people out there that you know that you feel that why are you not supporting me? Why are you not coming by? Why are you not coming by? You can't worry about that. So, but overall, the black race, African Americans, I wouldn't be here without them. I would not be here without them. You know, so I'm 100% for sure. I'm here because of my people. Support.
This is what we need. This is what we need. We need to keep supporting each other.
Yes.
And this is the thing, you know, we've talked about, I'm going to show a couple more pictures, but then we want to talk about, I mean, look at this store.
Yes. Yeah. I'm real proud of Julian Scott Department Store. If you never got a chance to see that store was so incredibly put together. I'm not bragging. You know, it got awards. It got awards from all around the country. And by the way, I had Nordstrom's manager, Saks manager, a couple other national retail managers came and saw me personally and said, Mr. Washington, we want to say you have done an amazing job here in downtown Detroit, and we're gonna do whatever you need from us. Let me know. These are managers from other department stores. They were so happy and so elated to see this, and you know, we got Travel Magazine, we got national exposure from Travel Magazine around the country. Wow. We was dubbed as the Baby Harrods of London in America.
Nice.
Yeah. We got so much publicity, and it gave me chills just looking at it now, you know, because it was so much work and so much determination went in that piece. Mm-hmm. It was so much work in that. I mean, day in and day out, all day, every day, 24/7. And
that's the sacrifice.
Yeah. And I wish everybody could have saw that store.
Well, maybe we will. I'm sure yeah. It's you know, derailment. So what? It can come back.
Yeah, for
setback
sure.
Is nothing but a setup for a bigger and a better comeback. And speaking of that,
hey, well, listen. I'm like this. As long as I got my heart beating, mm-hmm. Lord, give me a good heartbeat. Mm-hmm. I can see and I can feel. You never know. Deron Washington.
Right. I'm gonna hold you to that, right?
I hear you. Yes.
But now at the same time, let's talk about your resilience, because you, like most businesses, hit a snag. But you know what? This is life. You kept going. Now we're going to talk about your mall that you're working on. And the thing about it is, one of the reasons it was so important for me, I mean, it was several reasons, but one of the main reasons is because representation is important.
Yes.
You know, when we listening to Oprah Winfrey talk about how she saw Sidney Poitier, and I hope somebody is watching this today knowing, wait a minute, there was a Black-owned department store. A lot of people don't know that. So it was really important to bring that forth, and you know, people hear me talk about it, but to bring your face to them in live. Thank God, you know, the internet was tripping, but we're here. So that's important because people know now someone did this.
That's right. And
let me find him. Now, y'all be careful. Someone did this. Let me glean wisdom from him, how he did. And the thing about it is, I believe you're going to do it again, because now, I mean, and see, like somebody's putting in, I didn't know that. You know what? For anybody who's just joined, you know, should I replay the video? I'm going to replay it when we close out, because I know some people may be joining again, and they might not have heard this video. And that was the first thing for me when I heard about the store. I was like, really? And then, you know, seeing the video from BET, I was like, oh my gosh, there was a Black-owned department store, and it was in Detroit. But
Yes.
this is just a depiction right here on the screen now of what you're working on now.
Yes, it's Shops on Top. Man, what a concept here. It's our 5th year. It's our 5th year here at Shops on Top, and Shops on Top is so unique. It's about 8,000 square feet of retail space. We right here in downtown Detroit. It's the Eastern Market, and historic Eastern Market, and we sit on this 2nd floor. And behind me, you see these pictures, right? This is in my event space. I have an event space that holds 125 people. We give all kind of events, from jazz events. We call it Jazz at the Top on every month, once a month. I rent it out to birthday parties, regular events, whatever you want to do here. You can have your event here. But also too, we have a ladies store called Model Dress. Model Dress is a beautiful, beautiful ladies clothing store that has all kind of nice garments. And for people who live in Detroit, if you haven't visited yet, please come. I promise you, you're gonna be.
What's the address?
Yeah, the address is 2362 Russell Street here in Detroit.
Let me go back to that. Yeah. Let me see if I can find.
Yeah,
this is the building right here, right?
Building, yes. Yeah. You can find us because we have three signs out front on each side of the building, and we have Model Dress is a ladies store. We have High Street Menswear, which we have some of the most fine, nice clothing for men. And then also we have a concept of casual wear called Why Not Detroit. We believe in Detroit. I'm a native Detroiter. I love my city, and we're always coming up with nice ideas for our city. And this is our personal brand that we started. We said, why not Detroit? We said, live, work, play, shop, and serve in the D. And so we say, why not? Why not come to Detroit and shop, live, work, play, and let's have a ball here. Come on in. The water is great. And so we take it. We having a great time here at Shops on Top. And also we have a coffee bar called Red Velvet Coffee. Oh. And you can come up, and it's our own line of coffee too, Carla. It's our own line of coffee.
What I mean?
Yeah, we get it roasted fresh every month whenever we need it. And we have soups, salads. We have some beautiful homemade cakes we make. So you can actually come up to Shops on Top and relax, check your email, do your paperwork, relax, and then while your wife or your husband's shopping, you just sit down and have a good time. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's a comfortable space. Everyone who comes and shop with us here at Shops on Top, they feel great. Our customer service is second to none again, and they love our customer service. They always talk about our service. And if you Google us, you can see the reviews that we have. We give you top. Our reviews are outstanding. Almost at a 5-star all the time. I think it's like 4.8, 4.9, something like that. And
that's that customer service from your mother.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. That's right. No question about it. But Shops on Top, I am so. I built this store literally by my hands. You got to see the store. The store is. I took a lot of the reclaimed wood that was in the building, and you got to see it. It's kind of hard to explain.
You should see some of these. I'm gonna put. You keep talking, but I have to put up some of these comments.
Okay.
I don't know. Like she said, I love Shops on Top. The space is beautiful, and the customer service is truly stellar.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then Carolyn is saying, "I am a lifer at Shops on Top."
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Look, wow. One of my friends says, "Sounds like a girl trip caller." Okay, we're gonna do a girl trip and come to Detroit.
Oh man, I love it. That's beautiful. But me and the wife, we here every day for our customers. We literally working 7 days a week because we determined to make this thing happen. Oh yeah, and so she's been with me ever since we opened our first store. Let me tell you this too. Ever since we opened our very first retail store, she's been with me every step of the way. We've been working together for 30 years, 32 years.
Okay, well, see, wait a minute, hold on, detour. We're supposed to be talking fashion, but since we're on this subject and Valentine's Day is coming up, 30 years. We said 30 years.
30. We've been married 30 years. We've been together in business together for 32 years.
So now, wait a minute.
Yeah, I
know somebody's listening who's thinking about business with their mate.
Yes.
How did you survive? What tips do you offer?
Communication. Communicate. I don't care if you're thinking about whatever you're thinking about. Communicate it. Yeah. That's why I tell people. It may sound stupid when it comes out, but you got it out of you. You talked about it.
Right.
And that's why we. And let me say this too. I know we're getting off the subject for a second, but I got to say this too. It's really important. And another reason why we're together for so long, we don't argue. I have not had one argument with my wife. That's the honest God truth. Not one argument.
Look, when this is all over, I need to sit down and have a conversation.
It's just, I feel some pressure about to come. I just kind of be quiet and walk away. I just be quiet. Honest God. Yeah,
Okay, so we're gonna have we're going to have
I had to throw that in.
What we're going to do later is we're going to because someone is saying me and my husband are in business together. So we're going to have another conversation. We're going to have a spouses retreat and talk about how you two made it.
Yes, yeah. But she's beautiful, inside out, just looking at her. I mean, I can look at her all day long. So that's enough for me right there.
I need to talk to her later.
But getting back to the business, Shops on Top. We see Shops on Top in other cities too. We like the idea. See, we have an event space, Carla, along with shopping. So it kind of it's a real cool kind of idea. I haven't seen it nowhere where you can have an event space, have your events going, and then while the events is going, the stores are open. You can shop, and while some people want to get out from the event and they want to walk around in the shop. So it's kind of like it's like a cool atmosphere, entertainment atmosphere. So you get a chance to walk around from when you come from out of your event, and we get a lot of people that buy things from us when they come out from the event space.
Is this the event space? Is that correct?
It's the event space. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, question for you, and then we're going to wrap up. And I see a question that came through that you're going to love. If anybody else has any questions, there's a delay, so drop them in the chat now, so I can share them with Deron. So, what tips? Because clearly there's two questions in one. Well, no, I'll wait. COVID. Yes. You navigated COVID successfully.
Yes, we did. We was very fortunate. When we worked. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What tips do you offer?
Well, the first thing, we follow the protocols since the beginning. So it made it a lot easier when we followed the protocols. We had some people resist putting on the mask, but we talked to them and it worked out. We made sure that we kept hand sanitizers all around the place. We kept everything clean, polished, like we always are. And also too, we had a mask mandate up here. Mm-hmm. So we followed the protocols, and it worked out for the most part. We didn't see nobody that got sick here at Shops on Top. So we was very fortunate, and just getting through COVID. That's another thing. We really worked hard ourselves, man. Me and my wife and the team. We worked so hard to get through COVID. COVID beat us up pretty good, in 2020, but we fought through it, and we kept going. And 2021 got a little better for us, and here we are in 2022. So this is our fifth year. We opened up in 2017 in the fall, and here we are in 2022 now. And,
that's incredible, and especially that you made it through.
Yeah, COVID. We made it through COVID. Now a lot of people can't say that. We were very fortunate, very fortunate. And our customers, I love my Shops on Top customers. I got it. I say it a million times. Without them, without my Shops on Top customers, I would not be here at Shops on Top. You know, and they know who they are. They know I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much.
I saw a comment. I'm gonna share it with you. Yes, this is one of the comments. Bernie Music Beaumont says, I can't agree more. Great customer service, a very different shopping experience.
Wow.
My ride and buy with Black business love shopping at Shops on Top.
Oh my God, what a beautiful see, man. That's
someone else.
Yeah.
Someone said, well, you know what? Someone says, make sure I put that up. Open a Shops on Top in
PG County,
Maryland, Washington.
Yeah.
Question for you. Well, for me, I saw an article recently, I think it was last week in the New York Times, and the question came about, is Detroit going to be the next fashion city? They talked about Tracy Reeves moving back. They talked about the gentleman name who's reopening the school there. So where do you see Detroit as a game player for, fashion with you right in the front?
Right in the front. I heard that. You got that right. You know what? Before COVID, Detroit is a comeback city. It's a true comeback city. A lot of good things are happening here in Detroit. Right before COVID, it was moving pretty good. It was moving real fast as far as the development here in Detroit, downtown areas, and also the neighborhoods too. It was kind of moving fast. When the COVID came, it kind of slowed things up. So what happened was, now they're kind of getting the traction is starting back again, a new traction. So what happens now in Detroit? You see, I heard, matter of fact, I heard Gucci is coming downtown Detroit. Mm-hmm. So that tells me that Detroit is a city that people are looking at, and it has great potential. I always said Detroit had great potential. Right. When we opened Julian Scott department store, it was a ghost town in downtown Detroit. 2000 and from 2000, when we came down in 2001. We had a concept store called Style, or concept store for the Julian Scott store. It was nobody, no retail, zero retail. When I say zero retail, and I feel like we was the first to really bring the rebirth of retail in downtown Detroit. We was just a little early when all this other rebirth happened. But if you had to go back and look who started the rebirth, and again, I'm not bragging because I don't brag. I'm just telling you the truth. Mm-hmm. Julian Scott department store was the first concept retail development of any kind. We had over 18,000 square feet in this store in downtown Detroit retail. It was nobody downtown with that kind of square feet nowhere in retail, nowhere. And we was the first to do that. So I feel that, Julian Scott was right there starting their rebirth in downtown Detroit. So now to see what's happening now, it's a night and day story now in downtown Detroit as far as retail. A lot going on. So yes, Detroit is definitely going to be a city that I see in the future that's going to be a player in downtown Detroit, in Detroit for sure. Right. And we're going to be right there with them.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, we got to come now. COVID over, I'm coming.
Yeah, there you go, for sure.
I'll be traveling.
Yeah, I'll be love to see you. Love it. We're going to spoil you when you come now.
Hey, I'm ready.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We spoil folks.
See, that's why all of these people are on this chat here, validating it. So this is a question that came through. This organization's Black Girl Everything says, how do we book the space?
Oh, okay. Yes. They can call me if you like. I give them a number if you want. I can give
your website is what? Shops on Top. I also put up, let me put it up again, to follow Deron at Shops on Top Detroit. That's on the IG.
Yeah, and then also you can go to shopsontopdetroit.com.
Okay.
And you can go to the event page, and you'll be able to put your information in there, and and I can definitely will follow up with you for sure. It come right to my email.
And this Erica says, can you open a Shops on Top in New York?
Wow, yes we can. Yes we can. We can do that for you for sure. Yes we can. Yes we can.
You see all of this love you're getting tonight?
I'm getting love. It's a blessing. It's a true blessing. You know, and my heart goes out. You know, I like I say, I'm thankful, humble, and grateful. But in all, Carla, I'm passionate.
Yeah.
I'm passionate. Let me say this. I said 32 years ago, I started my first retail store, right?
Okay.
32 years ago, right? I feel the same way when I first started my first store. I'm telling you the truth. I feel the same way. I don't feel no different. I'm a little older, but my drive, my determination is right on point. Still, I feel the same way.
That's because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
and I can't wait to the next day. I'm looking forward to the next day. Let's make it happen. So in other words, people, listen to me. You can do it. Put that drive into it. Find that passion, or find something you like doing. Find something you like. It don't have to be passion. It can be something I like, and stick to it. Stick to it, because I'm a witness of what you can do. You know, no matter what. Like the department store with that big undertaking we had, a lot of people would have just stopped, but I was determined to keep moving because that's who I am. I'm not gonna give up. I believe in what I'm doing. We can make this thing work. So anybody who's trying to put something together, just make sure that you put your passion into it, or you like something that's really that you like it, and work at it. And then you can call me anytime. I'm available. I give you more pointers. Yes, that's what I do. You know, so I have no problem doing that.
Look, Erica says this has blessed me.
Oh man, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Erica. I appreciate you. And but you know, you stick with it, because we can make it. We can make it. And if we truly work together, Carla, work together, you know, African Americans sometimes tend to get jealous of each other. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. It's too much. It's too much out here for us. It's so much to offer out here. We'll never get it all. God made this plan. He made this world so big. Forget about it. We'll never get it all. So open your heart, people. Open your heart to each other. You don't have to be jealous of the next person, you know, because what's for you is what's for you. You're gonna get what you deserve. You know, you just gotta believe in it. You gotta believe in it. You gotta be determined. You know, put your heart into it. So what they feel. You know, if I had to, how can I say it? So many people that as we was working, Julian Scott, oh man, it was so many people, Carla, that I could tell you that I thought was my so-called friend, they gave up because the jealousy kicked in. And it don't have to be that way.
Right.
You know, we can let's love each other, let's help each other. In today's world right now, we need each other. We need each other more than anything. We need each other. We need to work together. We put this thing together, you know, and my wife know me. I help everybody. I try my best to help anyone I can help when I can, because I'm busy too, but I try my best to put some time together and help other people to make it happen. You know, I'm always running my mouth trying to make something happen to help someone. So, but it's real. So, you know,
you are a blessing.
Yeah.
Erica, she says I appreciate you too.
Yeah.
Deron, I just want to say to you, thank you for taking the time to share your story.
Yes.
You
know, I'm not the greatest speaker, but I'm a doer. I can create
just fine. You reach people's hearts.
Yeah. I'm more sort of a doer. I'm more hands-on kind of guy. But I might not relay my message the way I want to, but my heart, nobody's gonna beat my heart. I got a heart of gold, and I'm trying to my best to show that.
And you are.
Yeah.
You are. And know that everything that you experience, everything that you've shared here tonight, you have shared it so others can be built.
Yes.
So nothing was in vain.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. I totally
What
agree.
you've done, you know what? I'm only gonna play a small portion of this.
Okay.
I want people to remember the history just a little bit.
Well, 4 weeks ago, 2 African-American entrepreneurs made retail history, opening the nation's first Black-owned department store.
That's all we need to say right there.
That's it. I heard that. And man, what a great feeling. I still feel great. I still feel great. It's a great feeling, you know, and
thank you so much for your hard work and leading the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Deron, you are, we always say the shoulders we stand on. I like to say the seams we sit on.
Yes.
You and Rodney, y'all laid the path.
Yes, yes.
You've already shattered that ceiling.
Yes.
So it's just a matter of us through, as the word says, through faith and patience. Follow those who through faith and patience have inherited the promise.
Amen.
So we thank you for that. We're going to close out because I know you and I could talk, but I am just so grateful for this conversation. I'm grateful for the feedback that everybody is giving and the fact that people have been touched through it. Again, you want to follow him at Shopsontopdetroit, and the website was the same, Shopsontopdetroit. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, everyone have a good night. I do want to remind you, I want to tell you next week, be sure to log in next week. I will be sending out the email. We will be officially, this is our Black History moment, but we will be, I have to share these comments. You know, I have to share these comments. But we will be officially kicking off the registration.
Oh man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, I have to share these with you before we go.
Oh wow. Well, thank you. Thank you, good people. Thank you. Wow, what a blessing.
Yeah, but we will be officially kicking off registration for Black Fashion Career Day.
Oh, beautiful.
We have a great lineup for you. I know we have Byron Laws, who is the first African American, another history maker, first African American to make Black Barbie dolls. Wow. We're also going to have Kalia, right? Chief Message Officer from Mess in a Bottle. So you want to tune in next week. We're going to be talking with a young lady about her experience of Black Fashion Career Day in 2021. And we're going to kick off the registration. And you don't want to miss it because you can find out how you can register for free. So Deron, with that said, I'm going to let you, if you want to share any closing thoughts, and then we're going to log off for tonight.
Oh, man. Well, hey, I tell everyone to stay positive. My middle name is Be Positive, and I tell everyone no matter what comes your way, keep good people around you, and also too, just make sure that if you're starting a business, just make sure you put the best team forward. You know, take care of your team that's around you, because that's pretty much who you have. That's how you're going to grow your business. So keep that teamwork together, because you do need a team to make this thing work. So. And stay focused, never give up, and give your best, okay? Because God will do the rest, okay?
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay, be in touch.